Hey y'all, it's Crystal and I am so excited to be back. And I did a poll on my community asking what you guys wanted me to talk about. Is it t-shirts? I've been talking about t-shirts for years, okay? I'm like, maybe you don't want to hear about t-shirts anymore. So it was between t-shirts and digital products. So, ask and ye shall receive. I got notes today because I want to talk about 5 things that I would do if I were starting my t-shirt business today. I started my first t-shirt business in 2016 on Teespring. I have said this a million times, and if you've been around for a minute, you know I started with no money. A lot of people be like, I don't believe that. Well, it is what it is. I started with no money, and Teespring ain't never gave me $1, which they probably owe me a couple because I have sent thousands of people to Teespring, right? It was just a great resource for me because I did not have the money at the time to purchase inventory or do any of that. This was way before Girl Plus Guy. I just was like, look, I need to encourage women and I need to make some money. How I'm gonna do this? T-shirts, all right? And me and t-shirts have been rocking ever since. I will do a life and business update so you guys know what's been going on since I was in seminary and all of that. But for now, you asked for the t-shirt, so we gonna get into it. So make sure if you are brand new here, you don't know who I am, you've been missing out. I'm not gonna lie to you. But you should go ahead and subscribe if you are interested in business, content, side hustles, anything that can make us some more money, especially living on purpose and especially with the way this economy looking right now. Because baby, the grocery store, I'm not even gonna get into that because this is not important right now, but all I will say is that there has never been a better time for you to start a side hustle or another business, especially if it's something that you love and care about and want to encourage and serve other people. So yeah, we're gonna talk about t-shirts today. And before we jump in, again, please make sure you subscribe, leave me a comment. I am going to put a challenge at the end of this video and I want to hear your results, okay? If you are interested in working with me, which people have been asking for years about one-on-ones or my t-shirt class, all of that information is available in the description because like I said, I want for you to get out and do something. I didn't stole their song, but yes. So, all right, let's jump into it. Number 1, the first thing that I would do if I was starting my t-shirt business today, okay, like right now, what am I doing? My first move, everybody is always like, do I need a trademark first? I need to give me an LLC. I need to go have $20,000 ready. I need to go buy me a print machine. I need to go ask everybody if I should do this. Don't do none of that. None of that. Everything I just said, don't do it. Don't do it, okay? You're already doing it. If you're watching this video right now, you're already on number 1, and that is doing your research, right? I am looking at all of my competitors based on the type of t-shirts that I want to sell, right? What are they doing right? What are they doing wrong? How much are they pricing their t-shirts at? Who are they talking to? What are they saying in the comments about their brand? Have I worn this brand before? Do I like it? Do I dislike it? All of those things, right? If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes because I want to make sure that I really give you like what I would really do, right? Like I'm not going to play you. This is what I would do right now, okay? And so even if I had a design in mind, like let's say that Girl Plus God, I already had it, I would still go into my research with an open mind because you don't want to be so closed off, so ego-led of like, this is exactly what I want, that you don't allow yourself to get different inspiration. You don't want to copy, but you want to be able to pick up on different trends, what people are saying right now. When I first started my shirt, the first shirt that I had that hit 6 figures said, wait, pray, slay. If y'all been an OG around here, you already know about wait, pray, slay. That was trendy right then. Everybody was saying, slay, girl, you better slay, you better slay. So it worked. Selling wait, pray, slay in 2024 probably wouldn't work. So you want to make sure that when you go in with your research and that you're looking and you're seeing what people are interested in, see what people actually want. You want to like discover if you want to just sell t-shirts alone, or if you want to have your t-shirts be an extension of your current business. So let's say you're a coach, you may want to add some t-shirts to your coaching business, and that could say like, you know, wellness girly or something. And so then when you have your shirt on, or somebody else has the shirt on, they're like, oh, what does that mean? You're like, oh yeah, this is for my consulting business. Or your customers, what you would love to have done is that your customers are selling it for you when other people see your t-shirt out and about. They're like, oh, what is that? So number one, first thing that I would do right now, especially knowing, and what you may have heard before, t-shirts are a saturated market. A lot of people sell t-shirts because they will never go out of style. We love t-shirts. We love to represent how we feel, who we are, where we're from, all of that. So t-shirts aren't going anywhere. So how are you going to stand out from everybody else? You got to do your research. You got to make sure that you are thinking about what your customer needs and not just what you want to give them. Okay, so that is number one. So I want you to notice that I did not directly go in and say design your t-shirt immediately. Like I said, you can have an idea of what you want it to look like. You can already have the logo, all of that. The research is important because you want to identify and see what's going on in the market before you start spending your money or spending your time creating something that may not sell. Because if you just have an idea and no customers, then it ain't a business, okay? So I want to make sure that you actually have people that want to buy what you are selling. So even if you have an idea, make sure that you do not skip over the thorough research part, okay? Please just do your research, all right? So next, number two is going to be your designs, right? Creating your brand and your brand persona. What is a brand persona? That is basically like you creating a customer avatar of who your ideal customer is. So you may be thinking my ideal customer is everybody, and that is wrong. You do not want to be for everybody, because when you do that, nobody can find you. When you are specific about who you're targeting, how old they are, their ethnicity, what they like, where they work, all the things, their favorite colors. When you know who you're talking to, and this goes into your research in number one, then you know how to sell to them, you know how to talk back to them, you know how to speak their lingo. It's like a dialogue between the two of y'all, okay? So think about that when you're creating your brand, when you're thinking about your website colors, when you're thinking about the colors of your designs, when you're thinking about like, okay, what do I want to put on the t-shirt? For example, if I'm thinking about a girl plus God, she wants to wear this shirt to brunch because she's brunching, because she's still cute, but she also probably gonna wear it to church, or maybe the women's conference, or maybe something else she's doing, a holistic self-care weekend, right? Think about all of that when you're creating your brand, your website, your color palettes, your social media pages, taglines, all of the fun things. I'm gonna be honest, number two is my favorite. This is my favorite part because it's really when my creativity can come out. It's like when I really feel good about what I'm creating. Here is what I want you to do though. Do not be hard on yourself. Do not feel like you have to keep this forever. All you're doing right now is allowing yourself to let the ideas out. Just let them pour out. Let them pour out. That means that if your color palette, let's say the first day you do this is blue, it's okay if you decide next week, like, I want to change the website colors. I want to, I have a new idea. A lot of us get stuck on like, this is how it got to be, just like this and no other way. And it's like, it's okay. You can pivot. You can start over as many times as you need to. You can change your mind. Some people may be like, you doing so, man. You change your mind all the time. And I do. Because I have the freedom to do that, right? That is what business is all about. Being able to pivot, being open-minded, trying new things until you get what works. So we get stuck right here because people be like, I'ma just give up because the color palettes ain't working. Like, no, just keep going, right? Just keep letting the ideas flow. Have fun, right? Don't overthink this part. You can get some friends feedback, friends that you trust, friends that's not going to be like, why are you starting a business? Friends that are actually in alignment with you, that can help you. I love my tribe. I call them like the people who I demo products with. I ask my friends, you like this or you like this? And we'll talk more about how you can do that with your community in a minute. But most importantly, I do want you to think about how you are going to serve and show up for your audience as you're creating your brand persona. So it's not just about the colors and all of those things. It's really about how you want people to feel when they're in your merch. How do you want people to feel when they're wearing your t-shirt? How do you want other people to feel when they see your shirt, right? I am always surprised about how people respond to Girl Plus God, how people tell me people respond when they see them out and about. I was at school, and for those of you who don't know, I was just in seminary at Candler School of Theology, Emory University, and I literally was driving home one day and I saw a lady walking her dog in a bright pink Girl Plus God hoodie, and I'm screaming out of the car, like screaming at her. Like, I was so freaking excited. So I just like, think about that. Like, think about how you want people to feel when they're wearing your brand. I wanted people to feel like they were that girl. Like, God already made me that girl. I'm a Girl Plus God. And then when people see it and then they compliment you, remember that we are human beings. Everybody loves a compliment and to feel good. And so we know that at my brand, and so we use that. We let people know, like, you will be complimented and they will be staring at you. So just think about that when you're creating your brand, your persona, the feeling, the lifestyle of your brand, the colors. Have a whole lot of fun during this step, okay? And incorporate the things that you found from number 1 into this step, all right? So number 3 is not for you to go out and start creating the t-shirts just yet. You want to create your community. You want to build up the hype before you start launching anything. I talk about this all of the time. People make the mistake of like, they create it, they love it, they never ask nobody, and then you launch it and everybody like, I ain't asked you for that. What is this? So you don't want to make that mistake. You want to make sure that you have people waiting on you to drop your new tee. So what does that look like practically? That is me getting on all of the social networks. Even before I get on, I have this new thing because a lot of us have been really, tore up by the algorithms and the this and the that and how social media is changing. You guys, TikTok gonna be banned. Is this gonna happen? Before I get on anything, I thank God for them all. I thank God for YouTube. I thank God for TikTok. I thank God for Instagram, because these channels have helped me to create wealth. These channels have helped me to build businesses, to connect with you. So I thank God before I get on, and I would offer that to you as well. Send gratitude for the people who are coming to you through these channels. Remember, they are businesses too. So they are not invested in, you completely growing and changing your life. However, they are lanes for you to reach people. And it has never been easier for us to connect with customers than it is right now. So thank God. Get online and be yourself. Oh my God. Oh my God. When I tell you the amount of people, and you see it, right? Maybe you've done it, I've done it, we've all done it, that just get online and you see somebody else has success doing something, so you want to do it just like that. You want to get that success. No, be yourself, right? Because if you go back to number 1 and number 2, your tribe, they want you. They want what you have to offer and the way that you deliver it and who you are, all your jazziness, all your loudness, whatever it is. And here's the thing. You may have heard all of these things about yourself in a negative way. Like, oh, you talk too much, or oh, you this, or oh, you that. And those may be the very things that your community loves. So before you start posting anywhere, we're going to be grateful that we have these marketing channels, these free marketing channels. And then we're going to get on and we're going to be ourselves, right? It don't matter. It ain't got to look like everybody else's. Don't compare your starting over to somebody's been doing this for 10, 20 years, right? We don't know the success stories, the behind the scenes. We don't know any of that. So don't get caught in the comparison game. Just show up and do what you got to do in the way that you're being led to do it. That means that whatever you have on your heart for your community, let's say for me, Girl Plus God, if you follow us on social media, we're going to post Girls Plus God, right? We post a lot of content now that represent other women in their relationship with God and what that looks like at the intersection of Girl Plus God. All right. So think about that when you're posted on TikTok. Some people are in the like, I don't want to be online. You can show up even if you don't have your face on there, right? Maybe that's quotes. Maybe that's repurposing other people's content. Maybe that's just doing some stuff. You know, some people, they do the little videos and they put the text and then they're like, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you got to do. Just show up and then see what's working on the different networks. Maybe you're doing better on Instagram than you are on TikTok or vice versa. See what's working and then just keep creating that. Again, this is where you are going to have to get out of your own way. You're going to have to tell your ego to sit down somewhere because you're going to have to push past the days when there are no views, when you feel like nobody is responding, my friends and family aren't showing up for me. Hey, all you got to do is let people know I got a new business. You can follow me over here and let God do the rest. Don't be out here trying to force people to follow you. All you got to do, oh Lord, okay. Woo. All you got to do is show up and be yourself, right? And keep showing up, not just when it's like, I can't do this anymore because I'm not getting any feedback. You got to keep showing up, and that takes discipline. Also, while you are creating this community, while you are building your followers, while you're networking and doing all of this, ask questions, get feedback from number 2. All right. That looks like, hey, y'all like this color? Y'all like the blue Girl Plus God, or you like the black? Like, do you like this design or do you like that? You know, show them the behind the scenes. I'm starting my t-shirt business. For me, I started in my empty living room. I'm showing all of that. I am showing you the real deal. And a lot of us, we don't want to show that part because we feel embarrassed where we are. But people want to know that you are a real person on the other side of the t-shirts, right? That I know that I'm supporting a brand I believe in their values, their everything. So you want to show up and give. You ain't got to be, showing them everything, but take people behind the scenes. And that way, when it's time for you to launch, people are going to be like, yep, I chose that one. That's mine. And I'm going to buy it, right? So it helps people to be excited about purchasing from you because they feel like they're a part of the family. They're in the tribe. They're in the community. I've told you guys several times, you can try giving your community a name. We call our tribe our God sisters, or you can just not. See what works for you. Try different things, and don't be afraid to try different things out of fear of looking stupid. People get caught up in that, myself included, because you don't want to look stupid or you don't want to look like you can't make up your mind. This is a part of business. And if you notice, a lot of businesses that are huge businesses do it every day. Right? They switch their policies. They send us updated user agreements. They change stuff all the time. And we be like, okay, we don't second guess it. But when it's our business or a friend's business or a small business, we like, what you doing? You didn't change your business 3 times. Yes, I did. Because I needed to figure out what worked for me. So give yourself grace as you are doing your research, creating your brand, and building your community. All right. So that's number 3, baby. Right there, I'm already feeling good about my new brand, but let's move on to number 4. So number 4, decide what products you are going to use to sell your t-shirts. People ask me all the time, what is my favorite t-shirt brand? What t-shirt brand do I use? If you're new here, you don't know, so I'm gonna give you some grace. But if you've been here for a minute, you already know the answer to this, okay? It is Bella Canvas all day, every day for me. Now, I have partnered with Bella Canvas. Again, if you guys know, I've been working with Bella Canvas for years. I absolutely love them, and my customers love them more than anything. But when I was in seminary, I couldn't really keep up with a bunch of partnerships. But now I'm so glad to be partnered with them again to bring you the best in t-shirts, baby. Okay, the Bella Canvas t-shirts, or period. Let's take Bella Canvas out of it. The t-shirts are a big part of your customer service. The t-shirts are a big part of your brand, and people want to skip this and just focus on what the t-shirt says. Let me tell you, your customers will eat you up if the design is cute, but the t-shirt is terrible. If your design coming off the t-shirt, if the t-shirt is uncomfortable, think about what you like, right? When I wear a t-shirt, I want it to feel good. When I wear a t-shirt, I want to feel like, ooh, yes. And I get so much feedback and so many 5-star reviews on the quality of my t-shirts, and that really makes me happy because that's all a part of the community experience, the customer service experience, and Bella Canvas never lets me down. I actually would look for places where I can sell Bella Canvas right now. So if that's a place like Teespring, you can look there and see if they sell on there. I'm not sure. I use Bella Canvas currently on Printful. They always have great little sales. The color selection is amazing. Like I said, my customers always talk about how soft and amazing the t-shirts are. Even the sweatshirts, the hoodies, there's a great selection there. Or if you are planning to ship the t-shirts and sell them yourselves, you can always do Bella Canvas wholesale. And what we know and what I love about them is that it's not no sweatshops. It's none of that. Like, I just love being partnered with a company that actually cares about their customers as well, because that's what I'm about. All right. So you can get more information about Bella Canvas and their t-shirts below. And again, do your research to see what shirts work best for your customers based on what? Asking questions. Do y'all like the V-neck or do you like the crew neck? Do you like the long sleeve or do you like the short sleeve? Your customer will tell you, because remember, you are not your customer. So ask them questions. What is it that y'all like? Is this the one or is this not the one? And again, Bella Canvas has so many great selections and styles. And I love the fact that they're on Printful, so that way you can literally start today, even if you just jump on Printful, and you can have a quality t-shirt, a quality design, and sell to your customers literally right away. So I would definitely do that if I was starting today. I forgot how many years it was before I discovered Bella Canvas. I went through a lot of t-shirt companies, like trying to find which one worked best for me. In the beginning, we had fitted t-shirts, and I had a lot of returns and exchanges, and that was horrible, okay? So we switched back to unisex t-shirts. And like I said, Bella Canvas has a relaxed t-shirt available on Printful. They also have unisex t-shirts that are available. So whether you're selling to men or women, you have a great selection of t-shirts and colors and styles to choose from. But remember to ask your audience so that you know exactly what it is that they want to buy. I've been using Bella Canvas since before we were partnered. So I'm serious. I would not send you anywhere that I would not spend my own money with that company. So yes, that is the t-shirt brand that I would work with. And I would also order samples and I would wash them. I would roll around the floor with them. I would have other people try them on. I would stretch it out. I want to see what the quality of this t-shirt is going to be before I ship it to my customers. So they going to blame you if the shirt fall apart. So just make sure you got a good t-shirt. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave number 4 right there, because that's what I'm going to do if I was starting over today. Okay, let's move on to number 5. So number 5, and my apologies because this video went way longer than I thought it was going to be, but I really want it to be detailed and thorough because I want you to get out of your own way and start today. If I was starting my t-shirt brand today, I'm starting today, right now, with all of these steps, because it is possible for you to do this right now without worrying about, like, do I need a trademark? Do I need this? Do I need that? And I will do another video on the business part of it, like what you need as far as LLCs, trademarks, and all of that, because I know that you guys want to know that too. All right. So number 5, decide how you're going to actually get your t-shirt to your customers, right? So now we have chosen a brand that we like. We have chosen designs that we like. We got our community going. Now, how are we going to get these t-shirts to them? All right. Number 1, not number 1, because we on number 5, but I do want to tie it back to number 3. Lord, I hope I'm not confusing y'all either. Make sure that when you are building your community that you are capturing their data, okay? Do not just leave your customers on social media. Make sure that you are gathering emails. Make sure that you are gathering texts, because you want to be able to communicate with them before you launch. You want to be able to hype them up, maybe do a giveaway, maybe do 10% off, but make sure that you are gathering some data. Companies like MailChimp, it's free until you get to like 2,000 subscribers. So just Google like email servicers, find what works best for you. But again, I started on MailChimp. I'm not affiliated with them. I'm just telling you what has worked for me, and get your customer data. I don't care what social network you're on, make sure that you have access to your customers, okay? So now you want to think about how you're going to get the product to your customer, right? So you can do what I said earlier. You can jump on a company like Teespring. It may be called Spring now. I don't know. When I started, it was called Teespring. Or you can use a company like Printful, and you can sell on Shopify, or you can just sell on Etsy. You can sell a bunch of different places just using Printful, and they don't charge you until you make a sale, which is great. Or you can do it yourself at home. You could get a print machine. There are a lot of people that talk about how to print your t-shirts at home. That's not something I do. But you can do it at home yourself, or you could do a mixture of these. As you guys know or may not know, I had a warehouse at some point. I've used Printful. I started with Teespring. I partnered with another warehouse at a certain point. So I've tried it all except for actually printing the t-shirts myself. So again, see what's going to work for you. If you're trying to start ASAP, then a company like Printful or any print on demand company is going to be the easiest way for you to get started ASAP. Once you lock down, like, I'm going to use this company, I know I'm going to use this t-shirt brand, I know that I've been emailing my customers, I've been teasing them, I've been doing a countdown until we launch, then I would also, now this is what I did the first time I started my business, and I would do it again if I was starting today. I think I had my mama or somebody order me a shirt. I got a sample shirt, and I literally took it to all of my friends that wore the same size. And I was like, put this shirt on, okay? Tell me what you think about it. Take a picture or send me a picture or something like that, right? So I'm getting on the ground. I am ordering samples. I am putting them on. I am taking pictures. I'm engaging my social media channels. I'm getting feedback. I'm teasing. I'm having fun. I'm showing y'all what I'm doing over here, the good, bad, and the ugly, okay? Don't be afraid to show the ugly. And I'm engaging my audience. I'm telling them, y'all, we about to launch in 45 days. I'm scared. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Please buy these t-shirts, right? Ask for the sales. I talk about that in my t-shirt masterclass, how to get your first 10 sales, and then 10, 100, 1,000. Ask for the sale. All right, get out there and ask for it. You've done all of this work leading up to this launch. Ask for the sale, right? You got your community. They're excited. They're ready. They're with you. Ask for the sale. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit more on like t-shirt business steps. Because I did not have an LLC nor a trademark nor probably nothing I should have had when I first started. So I'm gonna do t-shirt business steps. We're gonna talk about marketing and how to even get more people engaged and excited and buying your t-shirts and anything else. And please make sure that you are subscribed, that you are following along, because I am very excited for this next step of the journey in my business life, which has been a little hectic since seminary, but I am excited to kind of reinvigorate it, take these steps that I've given you today to kind of relaunch and rebrand and refresh. And like I said in the beginning of the video, we're gonna have a challenge today, okay? Because I don't want for you to just watch this, be motivated and excited, and then you don't do nothing, okay? So I wanna know in the comments right now who your t-shirt brand is for and why I should get your t-shirts, right? I literally see some of my students and people who watch me on YouTube on the streets, and they be like, oh my God, I started my t-shirt business. I'll be like, drop me the website right now because I'm finna get one. This one girl, actually, she work at UPS. If you watching this, girl, I have a bunch of t-shirts and you ain't never ship them. You ain't never ship me my shirts. But I want to know, why should I buy your t-shirts and who are your t-shirts for? Drop it in the comments. That is your challenge for this video, and hopefully we support each other. I want to see your shirts because I want to be able to wear and support what you're doing. Thank you for supporting me throughout the years. If you are a long-time subscriber, if you're not and you brand new, I love you too, boo. All right, so I will see you guys in the next video.